Hey y'all, it's your girl Aarian. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do a flexi rod set using the horseshoe method. Now, Miss Beyonce somehow has my contact and sent me the whole CECRED styling line. I'm not complaining, no, I'm very thankful, I'm very blessed. With my previous video that I posted last week of me reviewing the Shark Glossy and the Shark Silky Pro Straight, I actually used the Thermal Shield Mist. Did what I had to do, but honestly this is just a heat protectant, so I can't really say how it works because I haven't washed, well I just washed my hair, and I'll have to wash my hair next week to see if it protected my hair, but it did. It smells good. It smells like the essential CECRED fragrance. Like, if you ever tried it in the product, it smells like that, and it's not overbearing, which I do appreciate. But for my actual flexi rod set, we're going to be using the Wrap and Set foam. And y'all, actually haven't done a flexi rod set in so long. I think I have a flexi rod set video on my page, but it might be like a year and a half old. And these are all of my flexi rods, guys. I actually do have more. I just lost them, and I can't find them. So hopefully that's enough to last me, but it should, because I like to use the horseshoe method, which is basically where I take one flexi rod and I do two sections on one. But I don't really like overall section my hair, and the part doesn't really matter. Well, actually it does. It matters in the front, but it doesn't matter in the back, which is why I like to part horizontally in the back. And I don't really care. I use my fingers, so they don't have to really be neat. Now, the way I do my flexi rods is kind of different than how I've seen it online. Of course, detangle first, but like I said, I do the horseshoe method. Not only that, I kind of like twist my wrists as I'm putting it around the rod. You see, like right here. So, like some people like lay it flat, but I'm literally twisting it around the rod. That way, it gives it more of like a corkscrew look and not more of like a flat look, if that makes sense. I feel like if I did like the regular way where it's the flat look, it would be a little longer, but I like this way, so I'll continue to do it this way. And just like that, we have 3 done. It's really simple. So when there's 3 sections, I like to use a long one and a short one, so it's 2 and 1 and then 1, and then if I have like 6 rows, I have to do 3 long ones. Yeah, so just helps save the amount of rods you use, and also, yeah, really that's about it. What I also appreciate about the horseshoe method is that if you end up having to go to sleep with these rods in because your hair is still wet, which has happened to me on multiple occasions, it'll be a little bit more comfortable. Like, it'll still be really uncomfortable, but because you have less rods in, it'll be a little bit more comfortable. Now for my thoughts about the Wrap and Set foam. Honestly, I really liked it. I usually use the Nairobi foam or the Dew foam, Crazy Sexy Curl, or the regular Mousse Def. I love a good foam. Also, like I said earlier, this scent isn't overpowering, which I appreciated. I was a little worried that it will give me more of a cast, which it had like a soft hold, but it wasn't like crunchy, because the Crazy Sexy Curl, if you ever tried that one, that will give you a crunchy hold, which I don't like. So this one was really, really nice. I will say though, regardless of this foam, when you're doing a flexi rod set, please, please, please make sure that the ends are laying as flat as possible. Even if you have to, add a little more foam like I did right there. Add a little bit more foam, because tell me why in the front piece, you see at the end of the video when I take out the stuff, even when like I finish putting these rods in, at the end of my rod in the front, it's not laying flat all the way, and low-key, it kind of ruined the whole look, but I managed to save it. And if the horseshoe method feels a little uncomfortable, always just go ahead and just take it down. Do it a little bit looser, because sometimes you might have it too tight at the root, and that's why it hurts. And here is the hair now. I look crazy, but we're gonna sit under the dryer for about like an hour, hour and a half. Hopefully it's dry by then. Then we're gonna take it down. Here is a quick 360 of the hair. Now I'm gonna sit under the dryer for an hour or two, maybe a half an hour. No, an hour or two actually. Then we're gonna take it down. Okay, it is morning time. The hair has to be dry by now. I slept, actually, once I found like the right angle, it wasn't too bad, but I still slept horribly. Like, sometimes I was waking up to switch sides, but I changed my shirt. I couldn't change it last night because I had this bonnet on, so I changed my shirt, did my makeup. I'm feeling good. It's sunny outside today, so I'm like, hopefully the hair is dry. Let's see. Oops. Let's go a little bit more. Okay. It looks dry. It better be dry. It better be dry. If it's not dry, I'm gonna scream. Okay, she's dry. Period. Look at that. Okay, let's speed through the rest. Okay. The hair feels good. It's really shiny, as you can see. Now, usually we'll go ahead and separate here. But because I don't know if some of my hair is just a little bit cold or if it's still like not dry all the way, I'm going to sit with my hair like this for 30 minutes. I'm going to sit in the hottest room in my house, which is my bathroom. Probably for 20 minutes. I'm going to come back and we're going to take the hair down. I will say when I had my hair in the rods, it felt like it was going to be a hard cast. But I think like it came out on my shirt and that's why. But now that I'm like actually like squeezing everything, it doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel crunchy, which is good. Let's do a little 360 so I can show you guys how it's looking. It's like the one part that's pissing me off is like this one part right here, and that's just use hair. I might fix it later today. Okay, but let me just spin so you guys can see it from different angles. And now it's time to separate. I'm gonna add just one more pump of oil on my hands. That should be good enough. And what I remember from when I used to do flexi wraps a lot is that you don't force the hair to go where it doesn't want to go. So like I pull it down, and then wherever it wants to go, I let it go. Even if it's not even all the way to the ends, I just let it go wherever it wants to go. Okay, look at that difference. This is separated versus not separated. And it's not like it's frizzy either, so that's really good. Still got that shine, still got that movement. Honestly, now that I'm separated, the ends are crunchy, but I know in some parts I was putting more mousse on the ends to make sure that it wouldn't turn out like this, basically. But I'm actually not complaining. So, this is after separating it as much as I want to. I could do more, but it's only day 1 and I don't want to add more frizz than needed. And day 3 is like my favorite day, and it's only day 1, so it's gonna grow. It's just like this one piece in the front that is irritating me to the core. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna come back, or try to come back. I try to remember to come back every day so you guys can see how the hair holds up throughout the next few days. So this is day 1. Hey y'all, about to get ready to go, but let's get into how the day 2 hair looks. Hopefully it looks good. And it's actually my hair also 1 bun, 2 bun, and then there's one more in the back. Let's the back one out first actually. Looks really good. Also, it did stretch it a bit, having it in the little buns, which I wanted. So we're not doing the edges. So this is the hair. Be back tomorrow to see how day 3 looks. Okay, it is day 3. It was actually the evening of day 3. It's 9:20 p.m. and I went out today. I was out for 6 hours. So this is the hair. It wasn't hot today. It was like 50 degrees. So, but yeah, looks really cute. Looks really good. We have a little bit of frizz, but like I said, it's day 3 hair. It's expected. My hair's blow dried. I expect it. My hair though still feels really good. Still feels soft. Still smells good. So yeah, it looks good. Okay, it's actually day 5 because my hair, I just left my hair in those 3 buns and I never took it out all day yesterday. As you can see, the hair is a lot bigger this time around, and that's because 1, I went to the gym. 2, I was in the rain a little bit on accident. It was sprinkling, not real rain, but we got some rain. And 3, it was hot and also really muggy and also really humid. And because I'm testing the CECRED Wrap and Set Foam, I didn't add any anti-humidity stuff that I usually do. So here we have it. I actually still like it. This looks really good. So I'm not complaining. The hair is soft, but it could be a little softer. So we're gonna go ahead and spray some stuff on her before we just put it up for bed. So I'm going to use the Soul Struck by Amika. It's like a dry hair mask. I'm going to go ahead and really just focus on the ends before we bring it to the roots. And also, I'm going to get the back out of here. I am only going to put it in to 2 buns instead of the 3 as I did. Whatever the next day is that I end up filming for this will probably be the last day because it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, guys. But good night. I need to wash my face. I'm tired. And see you guys when I see you.